Alrighty. We are going to Thingo. I'm low on fuel. I've got 2 bars. We got to stop somewhere. Yeah, because I've done so much. Oh, that's not good.
Hiring a scooter in Bali is a cheap and convenient option which we've taken advantage of.
Okay, so we're just going to go in a circle and go there? Okay.
Along the way we've learned some tips and tricks on getting around Bali. Today, on our way to Singaraja, we'll be needing to fill up my bike with petrol. So I thought we'd talk about how to fill up and the types of petrol on offer around Bali.
That's one thing you'll see everywhere in Bali, is just dogs everywhere. Most of them are pretty friendly if you're in like the suburban areas, but you don't want to be stopping near a dog in more of a rural country.
The petrol situation in Indonesia is very different from back home in Australia, or what you're used to in the West. For bikes, you really only have 3 options for filling up. But firstly, there's the expensive roadside option where you can fill up petrol from a roadside vendor, which looks fairly legit. Well, as legit as you can get for a roadside vendor. Secondly, there's also the expensive vodka option, where you can buy from what tends to be old ladies who have set up stalls on the side of the road selling snacks, drinks and petrol. This petrol tends to be a little bit questionable and has been known to sometimes contain kerosene, so you might run a risk here. Today I've decided on the third option, Pertamina, the government-run petrol station in Indonesia. At Pertamina there are 2 options for fuel, Pertamax and Pertalite. Both Pertamax and Pertalite have their advantages, however I prefer Pertamax because it gives me more power. If you're just visiting Bali or plan on trips in the mountains, don't fill up with Pertalite. On this trip I mistakenly filled up with Pertalite which didn't have enough power to take me up the hills. In the next video you'll see how my bike slowed to a crawl which made it difficult to pass. I would suggest only using Pertalite if you would like a cheap alternative or are only travelling in the cities where you won't go over 30 k's. Pertalite is allegedly a 90 octane product and is green, whereas Pertamax is 92 octane and is blue. You're not getting 95 in Indonesia. The local state-owned refineries sell it offshore and don't bother asking about 90 either. So to fill up, you just need to line up behind the line of bikes waiting to refuel. If in doubt, follow the locals. You should drive past to check what they're selling on what side, but I didn't know the difference between Pertamax and Pertalite at the time, so I didn't. Hop off, open your seat, unscrew the cap and wait for the attendant. He'll ask you if you want it full. You can say whatever you want.
Sorry, hello. Full please, yeah.
But for easy interlanguage communication's sake, just say yes. He'll fill it and point to the price on the bowser. You can then pay him directly in cash and he'll give you a roundabout change. If he shortchanges you under 10 cents, which is 1,000 rupiah, this isn't to make money off tourists, but just what happens when change just isn't available. Now you've filled up in Indonesia and are free to explore and enjoy the rest of your trip. Drive safe and I'll catch you in the next one.
Distance